September 21, 1952. The deadly stretch of sky along the border of North Korea and China, known as MiG Alley, was living up to its nickname as the Soviet-made enemy jets were seemingly everywhere. The era of jet versus jet aerial battles had begun. Facing the MiGs were a brash young group of American flyers, including F-86 Sabre pilot Lieutenant Charles Cleveland, known as Chick by his friends. Only 3 years out of West Point, Cleveland was on a hot streak, scoring 4 victories in his first 2 months of combat. Today's mission offered ample opportunity for his 5th, assuming he could make it out alive. The dogfight growing in intensity, Cleveland locked onto a target, his F-86 and the MiG jockeying for position, each pilot knowing one false move would lead to a near-certain death. Through deft maneuvers, Chick negotiated his way behind the enemy jet and let loose a devastating barrage of .50 caliber machine gun fire. The rounds smashed through the MiG, and it began to spew smoke and plummet from the sky. There proved little time for Cleveland to admire his handiwork, as he was forced to quickly disengage when other MiGs appeared on the scene. Returning to base, he was faced with a dilemma. To claim a kill, a pilot needed to see one of 3 conditions: the enemy pilot bail out, the plane crash, or an uncontrollable fire. Though there was no way the enemy jet had survived, Cleveland was bound by his honor to report what he saw as a probable kill, leaving him one short of becoming the Korean War's next great ace pilot. Decades passed, and Cleveland rose through the ranks of the Air Force, retiring with the rank of Lieutenant General in 1984. His career had been one any pilot would be proud of, yet one honor was still to come. At a meeting of the American Fighter Aces Association, Cleveland met an old West Point classmate, the Korean War ace pilot Dolph Overton. Hearing the story of Chick Cleveland's near miss at becoming a fellow ace, Overton made it his personal mission to prove that Cleveland had shot down his 5th enemy jet on that September day in 1952. With the dogged determination he showed as a pilot in Korea, Overton proved just that, ironically with the help of an old adversary. Only a few years before, the Russian government had released detailed flight records from the Korean War, with copies now housed in the National Archives. Among the records was the account of a MiG shot down September 21, 1952, in the exact location of Cleveland's mission. There was no question that Chick Cleveland was the pilot who shot it down. In 2008, 56 years late, Chick Cleveland was officially recognized as an ace by the Air Force and awarded the Silver Star. 1,450 American combat pilots have earned the coveted title of ace, dating back to the First World War. Today, only a small fraction survive. Though their era has passed, the aura of the young pilots fearlessly flying into danger will continue to live on in our collective imagination.